There was a man in Islamic history who was completely blind, and yet he stood on the front lines of war, holding the flag, refusing to sit down. This is his story. His name was Abdullah ibn Qais ibn Zayd, but the world knew him as Ibn Maktum, son of the concealed mother, because his mother had an eye condition at birth. He was from the Banu Makhzum tribe of the Quraysh, a noble lineage. He was a cousin of Khadijah, radiyallahu anha, the beloved wife of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He was blind from birth, or lost his sight very early in life. One day, Abdullah came to the Prophet Muhammad, eager, hungry for knowledge, wanting to learn. But the Prophet Muhammad was deep in conversation with the leaders of Quraysh, hoping to bring them to Islam. He frowned. He turned away. He didn't say a word to Abdullah. And then Allah spoke. He frowned and turned away because the blind man came to him. But what would make you know? Perhaps he might be purified. Surah Abasa 80-1-3. The creator of the universe paused his revelation to defend a blind beggar over the nobles of Makkah. That was Abdullah ibn Maktum. Despite being blind, and despite the brutal persecution of early Muslims, Abdullah was among the very first to accept Islam. He endured the mockery of the Quraysh. He endured isolation and hardship. When the Prophet Muhammad migrated to Medina, Abdullah migrated too, alone, with no one to guide him, trusting Allah completely. A man who cannot see the road ahead, and yet he walks forward. That is tawakkul. In Medina, the Prophet Muhammad appointed him as one of only 2 muaddins, alongside the great Bilal ibn Rabah, radiyallahu an. Every day before Fajr, the city of Medina would wake to the voice of a blind man calling the world to prayer. And not just that. Twice, when the Prophet Muhammad left Medina, he appointed Abdullah ibn Maktum as the governor of Medina. Not once, twice, blind in his eyes, a governor in his station. When the Battle of Qadisiyyah was announced, the Great War against the Persian Empire, Abdullah came forward, in full armor, shield in hand. The commanders looked at him. Abdullah, you are excused. You cannot fight. He raised his head. Give me the flag. I will hold it. I am blind. I cannot run from what I cannot see. I will never flee. They gave him the flag. The battle began. Swords clashed. Men fell around him. He did not move. A blind man, standing still in the center of chaos, holding the banner of La ilaha illallah, because he had decided, this flag will not fall while I am breathing. He was found on the battlefield of Qadisiyyah, clutching the flag, martyred, still holding it. He never saw the enemy. He never saw the sword coming. He never even saw the flag he died for. But Allah saw him. The man the world overlooked, the man who couldn't see a single step ahead, walked straight into Jannah. Abdullah ibn Maktum. May Allah be pleased with him.